Hey, what's up, everybody? It is I, your coach, Melanie Black, and today we are going to be talking all about meditation for people who have absolutely no chill. Hey, that includes myself, and I totally get you on this. So we are going to talk all about how to get yourself in that headspace, get the benefits of meditation with or without meditation. We will get there. We will get it, right? Because why do we want meditation? Most of the time, it's because we're super stressed, and maybe you downloaded like the apps, right? The guided meditation apps, and you've tried that, and then as soon as you start in on those guided meditation apps, and you hear that soothing, calm voice tell you to inhale, exhale, and breathe, and let the thoughts just pass by. As soon as you start in with that, you feel your anxiety level rise, and you're just anxious all of a sudden, and then before you know it, you're thinking about like a million different things, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't meditate, I can't do this, what's wrong with me? Okay, come back to the breathing. Come back to the breathing. We can do this. And it is painful. It is difficult, right? And a lot of times when you go in and you try to figure out, okay, what's going on here? Do I just need to keep at it, right? Do I just need to keep pushing myself through and see, to get the benefits out of this? And what are the benefits? Like, where do we cross that threshold? So meditation has many benefits that have been scientifically documented. So in that case, I'm all for it. And if you're listening to this and you're one of those people who meditates no problem, hey man, that's cool. This is probably not the video for you, right? We are talking about for those of us who really want to have, we want the lowered blood pressure, we want the increased focus, we want all of the promises of meditation. Whether that's mindfulness meditation, whether that's moving meditation, there's lots of different types, and maybe you've even tried several types thinking, oh, well, maybe I just need to find the right type for me, and you're still not getting the benefits out of it that you exactly want. So this is, if that describes you, if this is the frustration, then I've got a couple of tips for you. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist or a meditation guru. I am a personal trainer, and you know what they say, if you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Well, that can give you some indication of where we're going with this whole thing. But let's go ahead and break it all down here. So a lot of times we have this problem, right? We're feeling like this guy on the left here. We've got stresses and crisis and money and health problems and all these different things, headaches, fear, and we're like, man, if I could just observe these thoughts without judgment, if I could just clear my mind, because these are the things we want from meditation, we could be this, this chill, enlightened person. That is the problem we have. The expectation is that we're going to just feel so dang good after we have done this thing. And then you've got the whole lifestyle too, which is like, ooh, yeah, meditation, lifestyle vibes. I'm going to be like this perfect minimalist lifestyle. I'm going to light some candles. I'm going to, take that time for myself, which is so important, right? That self-care, taking time for yourself is super important. So you do all these things, you really try, you maybe go for weeks or months or years on the apps, and what you end up with is you still had this expectation, but the reality is you're trying really hard, but you still do have issues with maybe judging your thoughts or clearing your mind, depending on the focus of your meditation. So a lot of times, these are basically the real two things most people want out of meditation, right? It is observe thoughts with no judgment, that mindfulness meditation, or clear your mind, like a breath focus meditation, that kind of a thing. And they are really kind of, when you think of it, at odds with each other in some ways, right? How can I both clear my mind and have mindfulness about my thoughts and perceive and observe my thoughts without judgment? I think, in my humble opinion, that they are two separate things, and they require two separate tools for the job, and those tools are not necessarily meditation. So if you're trying to get the benefits of meditation without meditating, let's talk about how to do that. All right, so okay, we've tried the meditation, we just cannot chill for whatever reason. Now, I will say that for most people who are in this situation, moving meditation may be the more reliable bet, like going for a walk or doing some yoga, that kind of thing. Sometimes that can help. But even then, if you're able to think while you're moving, it's not necessarily going to do the trick, right? So how about we separate these out, okay? So maybe we take our thoughts and we journal them. Journaling is so good for observation of thoughts because we can put some distance between us and our thoughts. Once we get them down on paper, we can really take some time to maybe step away from them, step away from the problem, and get organized too, right? I'm a huge fan of journaling. And putting down just every little stupid thought that comes to mind, because what ends up happening is if you're keeping it all up here, if you're trying to juggle it all up in your brain, then this brain space is not cleared up for what the brain should be actually used for, which is thinking. You're remembering, oh yeah, I got to do the laundry. Oh yeah, I've got to take the car in for inspection. Oh yeah, and you've got all these different little tasks, this little taskbar, this little toolbar constantly open, running in the background, taking up valuable resources that makes it difficult to think with any sort of clarity. So get that junk out of your head, all of your to-do lists, all of your thoughts and feelings, all of the things that irritated you throughout the day. Put them on paper. Now, I've tried a couple of different journaling methods. I've done the bullet journal method, which is awesome. Love it. For me personally, lately, I'm loving putting everything on index cards and keeping those because I can shuffle them and throw them out when I'm done with a project or a thought on the index card. So there's you can get more of a traditional journal. You can get index cards. Some people like to use Post-it notes and post note projects up on the wall, that kind of thing. If you're experiment, but get it out of your head and onto paper. And yes, I do recommend paper over digital, just because, well, most of the people I know spend too much time in digital spaces anyways, and there's something a little bit cathartic about putting it on a physical space. And while in the bullet journal practice, you don't actually throw anything away, you just make notations and that kind of stuff. The practice that I like to throw some things away. When I've completed a project, when I'm done with a thought, when a thing is finished, I like to throw it away, get it in the garbage, get it the heck out of here, right? So I highly recommend journaling for the aspect of meditation where we are passively observing thoughts without judgment, because that is one of the keystones of mindfulness meditation, right? You sit there, as the thought comes, you just kind of watch it pass, and you don't attach any judgment or meaning to it. You just like, oh, I'm having a thought. That's fine, except for those of us who actually want to maybe do something with that thought at some point. It can be really stressful because it's like, oh wait, I need to catch this thought and that thought, and oh, I need to come back to that. And so just watching them pass doesn't get rid of them. It doesn't put them in any place useful. So if you are one of those people who feels themselves getting more and more anxious with a mindfulness meditation practice, maybe you don't need meditation. Maybe you need to try journaling. So that is one of the big recommendations is for the thoughts and observation of thoughts without judgment. And a lot of the times when we're in the heat of the moment, we are very judgy of our own thoughts, like, oh, I'm so stupid for thinking that I'm so stupid, that kind of crap, right? So put it down on paper, and then you can kind of reflect back on it when you're in a different headspace so that you can observe it more objectively. And I think that accomplishes this aspect, this benefit of meditation better than mindfulness meditation. Yes, I think journaling is better than mindfulness meditation. Fight me. All right. The other aspect of this is the clearing of the mind, right? So we talked about observation of thoughts without judgment. That's one major aspect to meditation that gives us the feels, right? Put that in a journal. The other is clearing your mind, okay? And I will tell you, nothing clears the mind like a good hard workout that has you breathing heavy. And oh, by the way, breath, right? That's a big part of meditation, right? There's a lot of breathing consciousness awareness with meditation. Yes, breathe, absolutely. And if you have difficulty remembering to breathe and you want to spend some time breathing, what better way to do some dedicated breathing than doing some cardio and really getting that heart rate up there? Now you're probably not only unable to think about much of anything because you're fully in the moment, right? That's the other benefit of meditation we want to get, is this ability to be fully present in the moment. And I was thinking about this the other day because I was watching a Netflix series about weird sports. I forget what it's called, Champions or something. In any case, there was one about a cheese rolling contest and one about the hot chili pepper eating contest. And I was, watching these people, and one of the central themes to why they do this to themselves, this very painful competition where they're eating hot chilies, is it allows them to there's no space for anything else, right? And yes, it's pain, but there's no space for any other kind of pain. Right? And while I'm not necessarily proposing you eat hot chilies, because in my mind, like I like to kill two birds with one stone. Hot chili eating doesn't also get me fit, right? Hot chili eating doesn't also create hormonal benefits, So getting back to when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Freaking exercise, people. Exercise accomplishes so many more benefits than meditation. So in my opinion, journaling is better than meditation. Exercise is better than meditation. It accomplishes those things that people want to get from meditation better than meditation. So like if you're just in love with the idea of this lifestyle, this very Zen, modern, minimalist kind of lifestyle, and you think, oh yeah, that's totally going to be me, you can keep chipping away at it, but honestly, to get all those benefits, not only the health benefits that are associated with meditation, but also the productivity, the clear mindfulness benefits, all these things can be better accomplished with exercise and journaling. Exercise and journaling, and that is my recommendation for those of you who have tried meditation but have absolutely zero chill. If that describes you, hey, you're one of my peeps. I appreciate you. I understand the struggle is real. But yes, leave the meditation to the folks who really, that's their jam. If it works for you, that's great. That's fine. But you know what? Exercise and journaling accomplishes all of those tasks better. So let me know what you think about all that. Hit me up in the comments, like, subscribe. Do you use a meditation app? If so, what kind of meditation app do you use? Have you been to a meditation class, or do you have a meditation guru? Or do you, like me, feel overwhelmed when you try to just sit in the own calm of your mind, and are probably much better suited to journaling? Have you tried the bullet journal method? I want to know. Put it in the freaking comments. Let me hear from you, y'all, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next one. And if you are interested in a total body transformation, www.thenerdgym.com. For December, I am only accepting 5 people into our challenge level. That is like a ton of extra accountability for your body transformation, but all membership levels get access to the meal plans and the workouts that are required for this type of transformation. So you don't have to spend an arm and leg to get sexy arm and legs. All right. I will see you on the next one. Bye. Got it in the live stream. Okay. Bye. Goodbye.